and girls, welcome to General Hospital Envy, my GH after show. Let's just get right into it. Obviously, we gotta talk about the fact that Sam just kicked Sonny into a hole. So Sonny got a text from Spencer's kidnapper. He's told to meet him at this place, wherever it is. It's a huge set, but I have no idea what it is. It turns out that Spencer's kidnapper is Garvey, you know, that guy that showed up in Puerto Rico and attacked Sonny and Carly a few months back. Was it even a few months? Not all that long ago. As a refresher, this is a guy who is the brother of someone that Sonny killed off screen. Obviously a very riveting story. Sonny ain't stupid though, so he showed up there in a bulletproof vest. So when Garvey shot him in the heart, nothing happened. Either that or Sonny doesn't have a heart. Aww. But before Sonny could finish him off and ask him where Spencer was, Sam shows up, and Garvey vanished into thin air. Sam's there, guns loaded, and she's ready to attack Sonny. He almost talked her down, and then she shot him in the arm. And then Sam kicked him into a hole that's just randomly in the ground, left him to die. For those wondering about Spencer, the resourceful kid that he is, he actually escaped his captor. Found his way back to the PCPD all on his own. He wanted to blame Valentin Cassadine, and I can't really blame him, but it wasn't him, obviously. After dabbling with the idea of framing him, Spencer decides to say that he's not sure who kidnapped him, which is true. But Spencer did leave with one warning. I am Spencer Cassadine, you killed my father, prepare to die. Anyone know the reference? I ain't gonna tell you. Sam returns to the penthouse and ends up having a seizure right in front of Jason. He rushes her to the hospital and she is finally diagnosed with something that is brought on by animals. It's like toxoplasmosis or something. That's probably not it at all, but something to that effect. Anyway, there was a slight chance that she could have passed it on to her daughter Emily Scout. Thankfully, that did not happen, but she is far from in the clear from this disease. The question that everyone had was, where did Garvey go right after that? Turns out he went to the hospital and ended up holding Elizabeth hostage. He was gonna get her to patch him up, but Carly showed up just in time to stop him. And she literally stopped him. She tackled him down. They don't call her kick-ass Carly for nothing. So Sonny is still in the hole, just waiting to die. Garvey actually came back at one point to cover the hole up. Apparently Sonny could not hear Joss and Oscar hanging out in there for a bit, so that sucked. So now I'm just waiting for Stone to show up, to will him to live probably. Waiting for these scenes is killing me though. Beyond that, Hayden and Finn are still very much on our screens for now, being cuter than ever as usual. Lisa Albrecht is plotting her revenge with the help of Hayden's ex-husband. And I don't even want to see the storyline because I know how it's gonna end. I just know that Hayden is leaving. So I don't even want to watch the story, but I will. I'll just hold on to Hayden and Finn for as long as I possibly can. Hayden even met Curtis's aunt Stella. They talked about their BFF-ness, their brother and sisterly bond that they have with each other. But poor Curtis is very depressed over losing Jordan. They decided to mutually end their relationship due to not wanting to cause more harm to Stella. The stroke that she had scared them both. But you can just tell that Curtis is stumbling around in the dark. I miss me some happy Curtis. Another exciting thing that happened was that Maxie Jones returned, finally! Apparently for only a 3-hour layover, and she gone again. I'm assuming she'll be back sooner than later though. Hopefully. Maxie and Nathan didn't get too much alone time because Mac and Felicia showed up out of nowhere. And those two are as rare as a solar eclipse. Anna Devane also showed up and she announced that Robin is having her baby. But we have yet to learn the sex of the baby and that is okay. But we do know that there is a new Scorpio Drake in the fold. So yeah, it was an interesting week in Port Charles. I loved last week's episodes and I'm looking forward to next week's episodes. Let me know what you guys thought of these episodes. If you liked this video, please give it a big ol' thumbs up. And you can subscribe to my channel if you want to. I put these videos out every Sunday. With that said, I will catch you guys next week.